All right, welcome back to Journey Beyond the Scale with Dr. Joyce, the space where we talk about transformation that goes deeper than numbers. Today's guest is a beautiful example of what happens when you chose to invest in yourself. And today's conversation is powerful. My guest started their journey feeling stuck and unsure, and today they are showing up confident, empowered, and proud of their growth. This isn't just about weight loss, it's about mindset, healing, and choosing yourself. We are diving into where they started, what shifted, and what they want you to know if you're still on the fence. Let's get into it. Miss Linda, can you introduce yourself to Journey Beyond the Scale family?
Yes, my name is Linda Williams, and I am more than honored to be a part of this wonderful establishment where there's so much growth and so much potential for even extended events that will always be positive in a person's life. So,
Thank you, Miss Linda, for coming to do this. And as you guys may not know, but Miss Linda used to be a dancer for Tina Turner.
singer and dancer.
Singer and dancer. Thank you for correcting me. So Miss Linda, what struggles were you facing before you started your journey here with us?
Oh, before I initially came in as a patient here, I was I was unhappy
Mm,
and I was unhealthy.
mm,
And I had made a commitment to myself that particular year that after so many years of struggling with weight, that this was going to be my final attempt
mm,
to find the peace within myself. I was angry most of the time, and the anger started in the beginning of each morning. The first thing in the morning, brushing my teeth, bathing, I would see somebody that I did not wish to be,
mm.
and that immediately brought my state of mind down. I was always in a state of depression, and I knew that there was something that needed to be done, and something that needed to be done immediately. So luckily, I found Golden Hands, and been here ever since.
Okay. So, Miss Linda, so when you started your journey, when you came in,
Mhm.
how did Golden Hands, how did they help you throughout your journey?
Well, I had gone through so many different phases of attempting to lose weight,
Mhm.
whether it was Weight Watchers, where I was always under the mindset that each time I went to a meeting, I had to lose X amount of pounds to be successful. Um, or I even went to Jenny Craig, and then I found myself going broke buying their food. And I was looking for something that really worked for me. So coming to Golden Hands, and actually it was a mistake. I was at the dental office just a few
Right.
doors down, and I saw this establishment and said, I'll walk in and see what they might be able to offer me. And of course, I came in and spoke to Tanya on the staff here, and she assured me that I go at my own pace, and that if I trusted the process, that I would surely see results. Because when you initially tell people, or if you share with people that are close to you, that you're looking for an outlet to lose weight, you don't always get encouraged to do so.
Definitely.
They will tell you everything that they heard that was bad about it, and you have to second guess whether you really think you want to do this or not. If you'll live to even survive it, that those are your things. But after speaking to Tanya, I was assured that there was a healthier way to go about losing weight. And if I just trusted the process, then I was more than likely going to see that result. And I did.
Oh. And Miss Linda, when you feel supported in every facet of life, when you feel supported, you get the motivation to move on.
Absolutely.
And that is what we do here at Golden Hands. We want to support our patients and our clients. We don't want them to feel like they're in number.
Mhm.
Because most of the times, when I was going through my own journey, right, Miss Linda, I hopped from one weight loss clinic to another.
Mhm.
Why? Because number one, I didn't want that accountability. Like I would take, I would just walk in, they would just give me phenamine and I'll walk out, take it for 2, 3 weeks, didn't lose weight. I wouldn't want to go back there because I didn't hold myself accountable.
Mhm.
I will feel ashamed, right?
Mhm.
So I'll go now to the next weight loss clinic to get so that, if you don't feel supported, and we're really happy that you felt supported in your journey. And let me ask you this. What has this journey given you beyond weight loss?
Oh my. Oh my. Let me start by saying that not only did I have the ability to work with wonderful, wonderful people here at Golden Hands, I mean, people that I don't like, people that I actually love. And I inherited a network of family,
Oh, yes.
other women that were become sisters and even brothers that I have met here that come from all cultures, from all walks of life, but we all share the same journey. We want that health. We want that well-being. We want the ability to walk up to people and have them recognize that there has been a change in our lives without us having to tell them. They can look at us and say, wow, what have you done lately? I would say the greatest compliment I've received was from my physician who looked at me and told me how astoundingly proud he was of me and my weight loss journey because he saw me struggle for years unsuccessfully. And he looked at me, I think not our last visit, maybe the visit before that, and just said, Linda, I am so proud of what you've accomplished. And that just made me feel like, wow, I had that. Not only that, I was on, I think I weighed 198 pounds when I came here. I'm now a 128, and I wear I came in wearing a size 18, 20, sometimes 22.
Yeah.
Now I'm down to a size 6 and a size 4. But I would say beyond it all, my accomplishment was being taken off of my blood pressure medicines.
Ooh,
I'm a healthy girl. I feel good. I joke with people because when I was heavier, I couldn't walk with my kids to the amusement. I love amusement park, but I just couldn't walk with my grandkids to all the places they wanted to walk. I'd take them and I'd sit down because I didn't have the stamina to walk. I would teasingly say to my family and friends that I had even lost my ability to swish when I walk. I just totally lost it. There was so much to move. I guess I just stopped swishing. Well, now girlfriend is swishing.
Oh,
when I walk,
I
strut. I no longer hoist myself up on stairs. I remember I would go upstairs sideways and I'd go up one part of my body at a time and I'd hoist myself up. Now I jog up the steps. These are things that
energy.
They're life changing. Not only do I see it, I feel it every day. Every morning I wake up and I just, not to be evangelistic about it, but I just pray with thanks for what I've accomplished and what I've been given here at Golden Hands. So
thank you so much for that insight, Miss Linda. And when you mentioned about your physician giving you that compliment, sometimes, or especially when we're going through this journey, we feel so down. We talk really bad to ourselves. And we tell ourselves, we're no good. Can we ever make it? Are we going to be the size that we always wish we want to? But hearing somebody else who has been with you for years, especially your physician telling you, I am so proud of you, that makes me sometimes you want to tear up. Because it's been such a journey. And seeing you, Miss Linda, going through this journey, walking in here every single time, holding your head up. It makes me proud too.
Thank you.
And I am really proud of your journey, and we are always going to be there to support you. Let me ask you this one last question. What would you tell someone who feels stuck and discouraged right now?
I would say to be honest with yourself. Ask yourself the most important questions, and that would be one of who is it you want to be? What avenues are you willing to take to obtain those goals? And that's easy because any weight loss clinic or any facility would say, what is going to make you happy? That's what we want out of life. Anything that makes us happy. And don't be afraid. Don't let people talk you out of it. Know what your goal is. Know that it can be achieved. And it's not going to always be achieved the first time you try. That's not guaranteed. But if you just trust the process.
That is our catchphrase.
Yes. It's doable. It can happen. I'm telling you, if it happened for me after, oh my goodness, I'm talking about Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers. I lived in California. I was even crossing the border and going into Mexico.
Oh, God.
Talking to doctors in Mexico. I've done everything I could possibly do to lose this weight, and this is the only establishment. These are the only people that assisted me in obtaining goals, and I needed. And by telling me to trust the process, I knew that I wasn't looking towards losing 4 or 5 pounds every time I came in. If I came in and it said I lost 4 ounces, I was pleased with that. As long as I was losing, I was pleased. If it was 1 ounce, I was pleased. And I always lost something, even if it was that 1 ounce.
Yeah.
I always lost something. And I knew that best when I was cooking breakfast for my grandchildren. I never weighed myself. Not for a long time did I weigh myself. I was always under the impression that I'll know when I start losing weight. And I was cooking breakfast for my grandchildren, and I was still in my pajamas. And something happened. They started laughing, and I was standing there with them, and they just started busting out laughing. And I'm like, what are you guys laughing about? And I looked down, my pajama bottoms had just fallen to my ankles. And I'm standing here in the kitchen with my grandkids with my pajama top on, my underwear on, and my pajama bottoms at my ankles. And I'm like, okay, I'm losing weight. And from then I started looking at the scale a little more. But I was never compulsive about the scale. I always knew that I always knew and trusted Dr. Joice and her staff. I always felt that they saw me as a person. They knew what my concerns were and that they were going to make it happen with me, not for me, but with me.
Yes.
And it was just a wonderful process, something that I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am for. And just let you know that it's all good. If you want to do it, please try it. You won't be sorry.
Thank you for that, Miss Linda. And we are so grateful. When you interact with your grandkids, that is one of the most happiness, the most joy you will get. And I am glad you're doing that. And I am happy that you are happy.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Yes. And this conversation is a reminder that transformation doesn't start on the scale. It starts with a decision to believe in yourself, to ask for support, and to keep going even when it feels uncomfortable. If these episodes speak to you, let this be your sign to invest in yourself. Change is possible, healing is real, and you don't have to do it alone. Thank you for listening, and thank you to our guests for sharing their stories so openly. Until next time, stay positive.
This podcast shares my personal experiences and insights for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it should not replace guidance from your healthcare provider or qualified professional.
Journey beyond the scale, I find my way.